everyone, Coconut here, and today I'm going to be showing you the basics of Gorilla Tag. Let's get straight into this. Alright everyone, so you probably just logged into Gorilla Tag, or, well, you're just watching this video, but basically, beginner steps, how do I walk? I get this question a lot. So basically, I'm going to show you how to do this. So basically, just raise your right hand, left hand, just raise any hand, and just hit the ground. And then with your other hand, just hit the ground again. Hit the ground. Some of you might be going just straight up though, just kind of straight up and not really going anywhere. You're kind of going to want to push back like this. Kind of push backwards. So you're going to want to push down and back, down and back, down and back, down and back. So like that, and you should get into kind of a rhythm. And you can do it a bit little, and then slightly just get a bit bigger, whichever works for you, whatever style. Play the game at your own tempo. But yeah, that's basically how to walk for you. Just kind of, so let me just go over this again one more time. Up, down and back. Up, down and back. Up, down and back. Up, down and back. And then once you get better, you can just get more fast at this. And just, you know, it takes a bit of practice to get really fast, but, you know, it's definitely going to be worth it when you're trying to escape someone. Alright, number 2 is safety precautions. So, I have bruised my hand and foot playing Gorilla Tag. Yeah, I know, the game is tedious sometimes. So, one thing I want to just have a mat under your feet so you can tell, like, where you are. If you can feel when you're stepping off that mat, that you know, oh, geez, I gotta get back onto my mat because I don't want to break something. So, yeah, be sure to have a mat on your feet. And like I said, this game is tedious. You're going to want to have your straps on whether you like it or not, unless you want to accidentally throw your controller at somebody that's living in your home. Or if you live alone, then yeah, totally. Feel free to throw your controller at a wall. But yeah, that's basically all the safety precautions you need to know about. Just be careful. You can completely own yourself or somebody else playing this game. Number 3 is climbing. So there's 2 different techniques. Well, there's 3 different ways you can climb. You can climb a mountain, there's one way to climb a mountain, I know, so I'm going to be discussing that in this video. And there's 2 ways to, like, just climb in general, like climb trees, climb this. I'm going to be using this as an example, sorry. So, yeah, let's start with just what most people use, which is where you hit down, and then you hit the wall. You just hit the wall. You just hit it. You hit it. And then you kind of want to make sure you're going up, so, like, you know when we talk about walking, you go up, down? You kind of just remove the back part to that. You just kind of go, bam, and just hit it. Just kind of hit it with going down. Like, just kind of hit your waist a bit. So then you're just wall climbing up there. Pretty easy. So, yeah, that's one way of climbing. It takes a bit of practice, but you'll get used to it eventually. And then number 2 is pinch or hug climbing. It's more often called hug climbing, but pinch climbing is not a term for it. So, yeah, people say that and then don't get confused. It just means climbing like this. So basically you put both your hands on the edge of something like this, and then you hold it tight, and then you just go, and you just want to hold it up, and you go down, grab on, 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 down, and then you're at the top. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so that's 2 different ways of climbing, and then you can also mountain climb, which is where, like, mostly people will go around here and try to juke you out, which I'll discuss juking later. But basically, this is the most familiar place people do it because it's the easiest place to do it. There's like a little corner and divot here. This takes a lot of practice. It took me like 2 weeks to learn how to do this, but it's definitely worth it to escape being tagged. So basically, what you want to do is instead of pushing yourself off the wall like we learned there, you kind of want to push yourself into the wall, like push yourself in. Oh wait, sorry, I messed it up. But sorry. First up, in. Kind of like that. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at this, but there we go. Kind of like that. And then eventually you'll kind of get into that rhythm. I'm not the best at teaching how to climb this way, but once you basically just kind of got to get into a rhythm of pushing yourself into a wall. But and then eventually you can do harder ones that aren't like so cornery, I guess. Ones that don't have these big corners. Like ones like that. Like, I can't really do this. Let me try. I guess I'm getting a bit better, but yeah, I can't do that very well. But eventually you can do stuff like that, and that'll be sick. Alright, so number 4 is juking. You might have heard this term a lot if you're new to Gorilla Tag. Juking is basically where you pretend you're going to do something, but then you don't. is so you're kind of like, you juke them out. Like, you're going to trick them into thinking you're going to do something that you're not, or just straight up tricking them. The most common type, which I've seen like literally every single gorilla type player do, is where you'll reach your hand out right here, so then when you're going really fast, you can just kind of swing around and go back here. Well, because what they think you're going to do is just go around here, just like a normal person would. So that's basically the most common juke, but if this is like known a lot, so as soon as people see your hand like go through this, they're going to know you're trying to do that juke, like 99.9% of players. So if you just pretend like you're going to do it, but literally don't do anything at all, then that could also juke them. There's two different ways you can juke them with this. It's like by pretending you're going to do the juke, but not even doing it. So yeah, that's my thing. And you can also juke by just like pretending you're going to hit poles, and you can like jump around like that to make you get speed, like where you jump around here and then you just slap that. And look how crazy I went. Kind of go around here, slap that, and go around here. So that can give you a bit of momentum to like kind of escape for like completely and utterly being completely chased. So yeah. Number 5, I don't know what to call this segment, just extra. We're gonna call this extra. Just like little tips you should probably just kind of know about. So you're probably going up the ramp like this most of the time. Like if you decently know how to play this game, this is probably what you're gonna be doing most of the time. So an easier way to do this, well, like a faster type easier way, is to like hit it by going like this, like by having your body like not on it. So then you just go like way faster doing this, and then 2, which I found useful and like juke people out like a lot, is when usually they'll be right here just kind of waiting for me. So, oops. So basically if like I'm right here and they see me from right there, I can just kind of swing around there. Okay, sorry, usually you can like swing around here, and yeah, that's awesome. And then one extra thing I want to mention, because I forgot to mention incoming, is move parallel to whatever the ground is. So like if you see the ground like kind of turning around here, like kind of turn around and just move your hands in like that type of direction, you're gonna get a lot more speed doing this. If it's flat ground, just walk like a normal gorilla. If it's like going up, kind of reach your hands up. You know, if it's going down, then just kind of go down, race up. And yeah, it's just one thing, as it move parallel to where you're running. Now, the conclusion. I pretty much covered everything there is to know. If I forgot something, please let me know in the comments. I might have forgotten a thing or two, but if there's anything you want to know that I didn't mention in this video, just comment it below. And one thing I wanted to mention was a lot of people were asking me why my comments kept getting enabled and disabled just randomly. That's because my YouTube has this identifier thing, or I don't even really understand it. That they have this thing that like identifies like under 13-year-olds or something. I don't know how it works at all. I'm 13, but for some reason the thing just identifies me as a child and keeps turning off my comments. So yeah, sorry about that. But so I'll do everything I can to like keep them on as long as possible. Like it takes me to reset it like 2 times and it'll actually like legitimately stay there. So yeah, sorry about that, everyone. But whatever, just kind of gotta deal with it for now. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. It was super fun. And yeah, hope this kind of gave you some info on where to start with Gorilla Tag. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, I just pawned my camera, bruh.